I'm Andy. That's AJ. And we are excited to talk about video marketing and its discontents. Video marketing is hard, right? It's not an easy thing to do. It's not an easy thing to do well, but hopefully we'll cover some things today that might help you and your company. Hold on 1 second. I got to take this.
Hey, is this Andy Brimhall, the videographer?
Yeah, it is. This is Andy.
Hey, Andy, this is AJ calling, and I'm a local business owner. I need a video, man, and I want it to look like Dollar Shave Club.
Okay.
I need it next week. How much do you charge for that? Have you seen that movie or that video, by the way?
Yeah. Yep. I'm familiar with that. Okay. Sounds like a cool project. Let me check my. Oh, I don't think maybe. Let me talk. I'll call you back. Let me call you back.
Okay. Thanks.
All right. Bye.
Denied.
I'm not going to call him back, obviously.
Denied. Okay. So today let's talk about video. And a few of these things will be a little bit of a repeat from one of our previous reviews. But YouTube, everyone here, I hope you've used YouTube. If you haven't, we need to help you out right now. But YouTube is the the number one search engine in the U.S. In 2020, which makes sense with COVID and the pandemic and everything, right? And that didn't happen by accident. Even LinkedIn and some of those other platforms are now jumping on the bandwagon with video. Google, their parent company, is winning with video just because their algorithm changes all the time, and they're trying to stay up on the latest trends, and it's impossible to predict what they're going to do next with their algorithm, right? So those that feel like, okay, I've got it dialed in and I know what's going on right now, they often get frustrated because then Google changes everything. And right now it's favoring video, obviously, because it's so popular in today's culture. So what we can ascertain from this, the conclusion is that video content greatly affects your ranking. And if you have a website, you know that you want to be number one on Google. And to do that typically requires video. So let's talk about what makes a great video. First of all, does it resonate with your brand? Is it reaching your target audience and interesting to them? Is it addressing your pain points or entertaining? And is it telling a story? And who remembers when we talked about story arc? It's been a little while ago for review. We talked about that in one of those past reviews. And so, go back and review one of those videos. But one of the things that people forget about video is to create an engaging thumbnail. And that's the image you use to push play on the video. So this is a video presentation. Let's see a video that incorporates all these things. You guys with me? Okay, let's do it. This is a company called Ruby.
Let's say, for argument's sake, you are a lawyer, or you sell houses, or you own a plumbing business, or any kind of business. Chances are you use something like this. And if that's the case, then you're probably used to this.
Rogers and Hammerstein, attorneys at law.
Hi, I'm trying to find a good lawyer. Do you have 20 minutes?
Yes.
Which is why you need Ruby. Live receptionists who can take your calls. Like this.
Good afternoon, Geek Real Estate.
Lucy's Plumbing.
Rogers and Hammerstein, attorneys at law. How may I help you today?
Hi, I'm trying to find a good lawyer. Do you have 20 minutes?
I'd be happy to assist you.
Great.
Lucy's Plumbing, how may I help you?
Ruby isn't just one person.
Lucy's Plumbing.
Lucy's Plumbing.
Lucy's Plumbing.
It's a symphony of people.
I don't know what happened. We have a situation on our hands.
Ready to connect anyone to the right person.
Let me connect you with...
You get the idea. We don't have to watch the whole video. It's a cool video, huh?
Andy, I can tell you I'm not going to mess with that lady on the bottom left, right?
It's really well done. I like this frame here. It kind of shows the attention to detail, the cool color palette, and how it matches with their wardrobe. They did an excellent job casting. I love in the beginning of the video how they say, let's say for argument's sake, you are and then they could just go ahead and list their target audience, right? Lawyer, real estate, lifestyle business.
Yep.
Well done. And then again, look at the art direction. They spent all this time, choosing these props and these colors, and everything matches, and it looks great. It's really well done, right? So let's talk about the cost of something like this. Who knows what a video like this costs? Just
throw out some numbers. We want to hear what you think. What's that? The price is right.
Let's
There you go.
start the bidding at $500. $500.
And you can't bid $1.
$1,000.
$1,000. 10,000.
10,000. 20.
20,000. 20,000. 100,000. I heard. Okay. What do you think, Andy?
This ad costs $250,000 minimum. That's the starting point. Fact. I know because I know this production company, right? That's their minimum.
Not
right?
April Fools.
If you don't have this budget, they won't even talk to you. Okay. So why is it so expensive? Let's break down the cost of an ad like this. So first of all, you have your pre-production costs. You have your production costs, which accounts for a lot of that budget, and then you have your post-production. And what you'll notice is that everybody has this very specific job, and that's what makes productions like this a well-oiled machine. But if you want something to run that smoothly, you're going to have to pay for it, right? So I'm guessing most of you don't work with budgets that are that big when it comes to video. If you do, give me a call. My number is 801-641-45321.
We should probably raise their hands right now, right?
Right.
Let's just get this figured out.
Right. I'm guessing most of you are probably dealing with smaller budgets. Or even if you do have a larger budget, you want to use it wisely. You want to spread it
Right.
as far as you can. So we're going to talk about videographers and specifically how to hire the right videographers for your company. And when I was first writing this slide, I used the word best, and then I realized that was wrong. You don't want to look for the best videographer because you can't afford them, right? They're working on Hollywood movies. They're working on ads like this.
Exactly.
What you want to do is find the right videographer for your brand and for your company. And the way that you do that is first you want to look at their demo reel. You want to look at their most recent work. Ask for it. And what this shows you is, it shows you their strengths.
Yeah.
You get a sense of their style. Every videographer is different. They have different skills. Some are good at animation. Some are good at explainer videos. Some are good at humor, right? Figure out what they're good at and find someone whose work aligns with your company.
And probably the subject matter that they like to film most too, right?
Yeah.
Because they have different areas that they focus on typically.
Exactly. Like if you have an outdoor company, find that videographer that's living in a national park in his van. Right? Like
There you go. There you go.
And then so you want to make sure they're kind of on brand with what you're looking for. Another way that you can kind of establish that relationship with them is send them links. Start sending links back and forth to get an idea of like what you're looking for. Maybe they can spit back some other links of like, hey, what about this?
Show them, don't just tell them. Show them what you want.
Right. Show them
I
stuff.
like that. Yeah.
And that really helps you set expectations.
Cool.
So you want to make sure that you're on the same page when you're discussing a potential project. If you're showing somebody a Super Bowl ad that cost $1 million to produce, but your budget is $1,000, set expectations, get on the same page
No bueno.
before you waste too much time, right?
That's right.
And then finally, don't ask how much do you charge. That's like asking a contractor, hey, how much does it cost to build a house? Well, it depends, right? It depends on the size of the house. It depends on the timeline, depends on the finishes. Was that hold on 1 second. I'm so sorry. Hello?
Hey, is this Andy Brimhall, the amazing videographer I keep hearing about?
It is.
Okay, cool. I got the right person. Well, hey, my name is AJ Rounds, and I'm a local business owner, and we want to create a video, just a 60-second video that goes on our website. And we're looking for someone that works in tech quite a bit. We've got an office space. It's a really cool office space, right? Check it out, right? And then we've got some staff that they're great in front of the camera. Is that something you'd be interested in working on? We need it probably in 20 to 30 days or so.
Okay, yeah, that sounds interesting. Do you need anything specific like animation or motion graphics?
Well, we might need a couple website shots and then some animations of some numbers, some stats, a few things like that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think we could probably make something work. What type of budget are you working with?
Well, that's the question of the day, right? We're a young company. We're just starting out, so not a lot of resources. But, we want to get something MVP to market, really. So we'll work with you, but could we do something around the $2,000 to $3,000 range?
Okay. Yeah, I think we could make something work. Here's what I'll do. I'll create 2 quotes for you.
Okay.
One on the lower end of that, one on the higher end, and I'll
Okay.
kind of show you the difference of what you can get. On the lower end, we'll have sort of a stripped down gear package without some of the fancy bells and whistles like sliders and gimbals.
Okay.
And
Don't know
then-
what those are, but sounds good.
And then that shoot would probably just be me. There probably wouldn't be enough room to hire another crew member. If we were able to hire another crew member, that would help things move a bit quicker on
Okay.
set. We wouldn't have to shoot as long.
Okay.
So I'll just give you a breakdown of 2 different quotes. You know, we can negotiate from there. But
Okay.
I'm confident we can make an awesome video either way. So sounds
Cool.
really cool.
No, that sounds exactly what we're looking for. Thanks for working with us. We appreciate it. This will be exciting.
You bet. Bye-bye.
See ya. Take care.
Okay. So, what did he do different the second time? Talked about budget. He gave a lot more detail, right? Explained his needs, right? He covered information that gets my wheels turning and makes me start thinking, okay, how am I going to accomplish this? What might I need? Whereas in the first call, we had none of that, right? So to recap, you want to talk about the type of video you need. You want to talk about details like length. I can't tell you how many times I've had people say, oh, I want a 2 to 4 minute video or a 5 to 10 minute video. Well, the difference in post-production between a 2 minute video and a 4 minute video is 100% difference, right? So be as specific as you
Exactly.
can.
Yep.
And then that helps us as videographers create an accurate bid for you. Talk about timeline, budget. I think it's pretty standard to give multiple bids for different projects. You know, there's different gear packages that are involved depending on the needs of the shoot.
That's right.
You know, so typically most videographers are willing to work with you on that. Let's check this video out.
So hold on, should it be looking at the lens or should I be looking at someone else? Look at the lens. Look at the lens? So I just tried the e-commerce feature from Webflow. What? Yeah. You can decide it here. Oh, what? Oh, dude, this is so cool. Oh, dude, this is great. Yeah. Incredibly powerful. You're making things too easy, my friends, okay? I'm just blown away.
Doesn't that make you want to check out?
Yeah.
Like, what is?
Why
what
did they
is-
show it? I
what is
want to
this
see
product,
it.
Right?
You're right.
They didn't even show their product, and I'm like super interested. And they disguise this like testimonial in their ad, right?
And super simple, all in one take,
Single
one
shot.
setting. Yeah.
Rough cut with like the beeps and everything.
Right.
You don't
No
have,
scripted anything, you know, it was
Yeah.
all just kind of.
you don't have to make a super complicated
Love it.
video to make an effective video,
Love
right?
it.
One more from the same company, along the same lines. Uber simple, single shot.
Ode to the dev team right here.
So just to be crystal clear, when you say you want the rollover to be updated, do you mean open curly bracket, background dash color, colon, hash 4258 F6, semicolon, close curly bracket? Or do you mean open curly bracket, background dash color, RGB, open parenthesis, semicolon?
Love it. Love it.
Again, single shot, super easy. So when you're dealing
Bruce
with
is smiling right here, by the way.
when you're dealing with a budget, when you're dealing with a small budget, keep it simple. You know, don't overthink it.
Yeah.
Right?
And it can be just as impactful, if not more so.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, right now, we're going to invite a special guest up here. Christy Hare, come on up. Help her up to the stage, you guys. Clap your hands together. Christy is one of the executives here at 6Js, one of our portfolio companies. And they are an online boutique marketplace getting vendors to sell their, their retail clothing and things online. And so we recently did a video for 6Js. Christy was part of that process. We're going to watch that video, and then we want to ask a couple questions with Christy here to help us know how that experience went. Okay?
Being an online vendor is hard. You have to manage a sporadic array of inventory, bounce between a million different software platforms, and somehow, in between feeding your kids and running the world, still find time to market your precious boutique on social f***ing media. That's why I cloned myself.
Now there are 6 of me, and I finally feel like we have control of our online store.
Introducing 6Js, the easy, affordable, no-headache way to sell your products online. With 6Js, you get your own online store, plus a ton of other features that make it feel like there are 6 of you working day and night. Spending a crazy amount of time on returns and exchanges?
I'm on it.
Let 6Js take care of that.
Done.
Shelves filled with unsold inventory? Our Super Saturday feature blows through leftover product. What about huge seller fees? With 6Js, the more deals you run, the less you pay. All in favor of 6Js?
Please, yes.
I think it's unanimous. With 6Js, you got this.
What do you think, you guys? Fun video for 6Js? So, Christy, thanks for being with us today and helping us out with this. Couple questions for you. So, what were your thoughts when you first saw the final version of this video?
I would imagine my thoughts were about like yours when you saw that part where it kind of cuts a little bit and beeps. And I went, she said freaking, I promise.
Right?
Yeah, but it caught my attention. And I went, I know we had this much time to explain something complex. So the fact that you're seeing this lady, this cute lady, run around with her head cut off a little bit really embodies how it is sometimes to be a business owner. And so we had a very short amount of time to relate to our target audience because most of them are trying to sell online and they have huge fees that are taken out and you're bouncing from lots of platforms and we stick it all in one spot. And so they did such a good job painting the picture of who our target audience is. And then they caught you off guard. And then they taught you about the product. And you didn't want to leave just in case something else funny or crazy happened. I was blown away because we had nothing to do with the script. We just brought everything the video team told us to. So I was pretty excited.
That's cool, Chrissy. Thank you. So what were some of the things that you learned, kind of some of the things we've just talked about in the rest of the presentation while working with the video team that helped make the video a success?
Probably the most important thing was allowing them to have creative liberty on it. I was talking to these guys, and I said, just like I'm not a great tax accountant, I'm going to find a tax accountant to file my taxes, and I'm not going to go look through every line. I don't want to know what's going on. Just give me the best return you can, and let's be done. And I feel like videography could be the same thing. Like, as much as we want to take control in our business and have it communicated a certain way, if I would have put walls and ceilings and floors and everything on these guys, I don't know if I would have gotten the same video. And so I think trusting them to do what they're best at was a huge thing for us.
That's so cool. Thanks, Christy. And one thing that you didn't mention that we really appreciated was they helped source the talent. So this woman right here, Vanessa, she is a boutique owner in Springville area, and they sourced her and many other talent that were in the video. They brought the props, they brought the clothing, they brought the computers, everything to really help us out. Found the location.
Right. And we're dealing
very helpful.
And they had they were dealing with a small budget, and so that's what you need to do as a founder, as a company owner. Like, reach out to your network, bring as many of those resources together to make it happen, to make it easy on the video team.
Right.
When dealing with a small budget. So
and it goes quicker and better, and it's people that you know and trust.
Well, and we said, come this day, this time, here's a location. Like, we tried to lay out the schedule as best as we could because we knew we only had a limited amount of time with these guys.
Yeah.
And the other thing that we tried to do is catch his vision because there were a lot of different houses we could shoot at, but he said, I need something with an open family room that opens right up into the kitchen because we're going to be needing all of that depth of field.
Yeah.
And so I think communication with what the video team is hoping to get is a big deal as well, because we could have just thrown him into any house, but would the lighting have been the same? No, not even close.
Thanks, Christy. We appreciate your help on this. Give it up for Christy, guys. Thank you. And that's the same way. I'll switch this up. That's the same way it is for any videographer team that you work with. Is the same kind of principles apply.
Yep. So we just have a few more slides. We want to leave you with something concrete, something that you can take away. So you need a videographer. If you don't already have an internal video team, where do you go, right? Out of these, and there's more places than this, but out of these 3 places, I recommend the top one, Production Hub. You're able to create a project.
Take a photo if you'd like, you guys.
Add all those details that we talked about, and then have various, freelancers bid on it. But I think nothing beats finding and hiring a local freelancer and establishing that working relationship and, using them over and over again. So on this QR code, for those of you that are interested, you'll find a page of local references for my personal Rolodex, people that I've used, people that I trust. You'll be able to look at their work, find their contact information, and hopefully if somebody's, work resonates with your brand, you guys can do an awesome video together.
So thanks for having us here today. It's been fun to be with you. We have time for probably 2, maybe 3 questions. Over here, Jason. Thanks, Fonzie, for running the microphone around.
Yeah, how do you get a video to go viral? That's right. I want it to go viral. Right. So how do you do that?
So that was your April Fool's joke, right?
Yeah. There's not a science to it. So you got to get lucky, and you got to try stuff. Honestly, people that have viral videos, usually it's not their first video, right?
Yeah.
So,
and incorporating some of the things we talked about in this presentation will give you a better chance of that happening. But virality is multifaceted, and there's lots of studies and information on that online.
It's a whole nother review presentation.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Any other questions? Okay. One more from Cornell. This will be the last one.
You had mentioned an engaging YouTube thumbnail, right, for your videos. But you see a lot of these that are just wacky and out there, right? Which one would you guys recommend? One that's engaging to the audience, or one that's just super crazy that stops you as you're scrolling through?
Andy, what do you think?
It depends on what you're going for. You don't want something that's off-brand with your company, right? If you're a goofy YouTube blogger and it fits your brand, great. But yeah, you definitely don't want something that's too far away from what you're trying to represent, right? But that's a good question.
High quality, clear photo, something that you want to click on.